Hey there. I was born in 1962, and in my 64 years of of living, I've I've seen our society. I've seen our society divided before, and it's so divided now. But I don't know that even in the division of the late 60s, um, mid late mid late 60s, whether it's a political division about the war in Vietnam or about segregation, um, racial inequality, just, well, racial hatred, both sides. There's not, in my opinion, in our world, and I'm of the age with this lack of pigmentation in my hair that I feel like I should ask for a bit of indulgence, because no one is without sin. No one person is perfect. No one person or thought is evil. Nobody, nobody's family should have to endure their loved one who has died or even not died. Uh, People calling for the pushback, fighting, killing, eliminating the threat. No, the left, the right, the Republicans, the Democrats, the heffalumps and woozles. We're all humans. We're all Americans. We need to remember that. And just because some political figure says something that you don't agree with, that doesn't make you right. That doesn't make you wrong. Same with them. We all have the right in the United States of America to share our beliefs. We need to be judicious about how we do that. Quite honestly, I don't, I stay away from a lot of these third rails because we are so divided. I don't want to eliminate anybody from my life just based on a political or religious view or whatever the opinion is, because uh, opinions, everybody's got them, just like they have other parts of anatomies that I'm sitting on right now. so have you noticed that we are so, we what's different in my opinion compared to the divisions in the early mid 60s that I either lived through vicariously through older family, hearing what's going on, or as I matured, I became more involved in understanding what's going on. Moving fast forward to 1979, when the American embassy in Iran was captured, seized, and service members killed. The failed attempts to do rescues for whatever reason, to that all that mess, and it was just kind of shuffled aside. Um, in that you can't fix stupid. You can't recognize, or what is it? Sorry, one thing you might pick up as you watch my videos is I don't edit. So if I'm anding or having a senior moment, kind of getting a bit lost. That's one thing. But anyway, my point is this: there has been a threat to the world, the destabilization of the world by bad actors that want to see the destruction of the world as we know it for a religious belief that whoever their savior is going to come back and they're going to rule with them. Woo-ha. I'm kind of tweaking the history around a bit, but I think you might understand it. And we've had actions this year that I think are long overdue, because we, the most, as I realize, and I'm sure that you realize, that the most lethal weapon on our society is nuclear weapons. So with great power comes great responsibility and great restraint. So realizing that, there's a lot of things. I don't like war. I'm not a warmonger. I'm not a competitive person. I don't feel like you, we don't need to beat anybody. We need to lift each other up. But I say that for this point, that if somebody's idea of success is to eliminate you or anybody that doesn't look like them, doesn't believe like them, doesn't talk like them, that's a problem. And again, we can say and do whatever we want to do, but we should only do that lifts each other up. I don't know about you, but I enjoy streaming services. And there's a series that I went back and rewatched because it was dropping again. It's on Apple TV. It's called Silo. And it's a dystopian view of the future where everybody lives underground because of nuclear disaster, nuclear results of nuclear war. And if I won't do any spoilers here, but as I was rewatching season 2, because season 3 just dropped, they're starting to foreshadow in season 3 of what happened. It's the uncontrolled allowing. I'm trying to think how to say this. Don't script it out. Probably should, but anyway, gotta love me. But it's precisely the situation of Silo, and Silo is a consequence of inaction in a situation not unlike what we are experiencing now in 2026, even though this was likely filmed in 24 and released in 25. So that just kind of, gives you pause. So again, not advocating war, I'm advocating unity. Not advocating the destruction or self-destruction of any person or cause or opinion, but we all need to work together for the good and the betterment of our community. Well, let's back it down here. Of our family, of our community, of our country. And we do not need to let anybody or anything divide us, because we are family. My name is Mark Watkins, and I appreciate you letting me yak with you these few minutes. If this message resonates with you, let me know in the comments. Again, positive, supporting. Anyway, I appreciate you stopping by. and make it a great day, my friends. TTFN. Bye-bye now.